There we go. Nice. Come on, Bumper. Come on, Bumper. Come on, Bumper.
Come on.
There we are. All right. Hello, 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 hello. Sean Brady, a few little technical difficulties, but large and in charge in the house with our social media coordinator, Jenny Farr. How are you, Jenny?
I am doing just fine.
Just fine at the Medici Media Space, St. Louis, page 170. Very, very cool. Well, I'm socially distanced over here in West County, and we're coming to you live via YouTube right now, having all kinds of fun and reminding you in Leverage Your Lunch Hour, where we're always leveraging our thoughts and our ideas, no matter what time of day you might be having your lunch, anywhere on the planet, just to better ourselves a little place we can. So, wanted to remind myself and others to essentially just do this. Allow it all happening. Allow everything happening, like Alex talking in the background. He's all good like that. But, really, stay social on social media. Staying social on social media. So how do we do that, right? I know I might be guilty of this. Just kind of pushing the content out there, if you will, and not always interacting with people. So as just a pure self-expression for me, I know everybody's different. Jenny and I were having a discussion about this earlier. Really remember her first rule in social media is to keep it social, which is all like personal finance. It's kind of right in there. You got to keep it personal. And so to thy own self be true. Everybody's going to do something a little bit different. And I've literally been reaching out to different people all in industries I'm interested in and helping their businesses and helping them thrive. And I've gotten a few responses back. And they're like, Sean, what do you do? I'm like, I realize I have to share a little bit more about what I do. So I literally, and I'll post it down here. It's on YouTube. It's an about me. It's about Sean J. Brady, not the other Sean Brady who will come up as the MMA fighter. Although, some people think, we're kind of stacked up the same way. But the fun thing is that it's an expression for me to do video and interactive video like this. For me, it might not be for you, but that doesn't mean you're not supposed to be social on social media. You interact the way you feel most comfortable. But the biggest key operative word there is interact the way you want to. Actually use it. It's not just a scrolling tool. It's not just a newspaper or a periodical where you can just read it and forget it. Actually interact with it. Share your opinion. Share, connect with people the way you want to be connecting to them. Jenny, I know I'm saying a lot, and I know you have some wisdom around this subject. Any more insights on staying social and social media?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of things that really get a lot of engagement are things that ask questions. If you pose questions to your audience, that's one way to get engagement. The best way to keep engagement is to respond to those responses.
Oh, yes. Yes. So one of the things I know I did the other day, and this is on a different platform, but when I'm reaching out to new people that I certainly want to connect with, and I've gotten this before too. Maybe you have, I don't know, everybody's a little bit different, but I've sent out things and messages to people and I kind of get a canned response, even though it was a video, right? But the video response goes, hey, thanks for connecting with me and stuff like that. But they didn't use my name. They didn't, use my particular question. It was just kind of a general thing, which was better from an engagement standpoint, right? We know about engagement on social media, be engaging on the internet, right? But the reality is like, it's like it left me a little flat. So I'm like, well, how do I want to interact with that? And so I just began responding with my own video messages to that individual, using their name and, addressing their question, because that's what important to them. Now, I did take it a step further and kind of in my About Me video, that's one of the reasons I created it, because I saw kind of a theme with some of the people kind of asking the same things. I'm like, well, I think I can address a few of these in my little video about me. So I did a little video about me. And again, that's on YouTube. And I'll post it here and the other places on my other social media things. So I don't know, any other ideas, Jenny, that we can certainly remind ourselves to do in staying engaging, other than the golden rule, do unto others as you want to do unto, or the platinum rule, I guess it is.
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking of my own advice, and like, what would you do in a room of strangers, like being social?
Right.
Just check your comments, like treat them like real people.
Right.
Sounds like something you're already doing.
No, that's great. I mean, it's a great reminder for me, and I'm not checking them all the time. Like I know I checked one of them the other day. I'm like, oh my gosh, that was from before Thanksgiving. But that's okay. I responded just the same. And did I do that video? I don't think I did a video one on that one. But the whole point is that there's still engagement and going back and forth. And actually, that individual who's out west from us in Kansas City, it's like, oh, wait a minute. Instead of me just typing back and forth in this message board, maybe I should be writing a little diatribe and put it up as a blog post, for my regular wine guy stuff. Because the question was, it's like, yeah, what do you think about wine clubs? And then I just started typing in and like giving all my experience with them and what I liked and what I didn't like. And I still haven't published that yet. But that's what I shared with him too. It's like, oh, you know what? Instead of just me typing all this stuff, I'm going to put this in a blog post. And that way it gives me a little bit more time to think about it, but then also do express some of my thoughts, feelings, and personal experience of interacting with these things. So use the social media as an engagement tool for you to be engaged, not just to be engaged by it. So I don't know, sound advice from the sage of the internet. I don't know. It's somebody else, not me. But anyway, Jenny, is there any other further tips that you can think of for the wonderful audience out there and leverage your lunch hour today?
Yeah, I think the last thing that I could think of is like keep social media social. If you're going to start working on business, like take it somewhere else, take it to email, take it to an in-person meeting.
Yeah, always. Yeah, and that's what I love to do is, if possible, especially in COVID times, do a FaceTime or a Zoom call or something like that, or just a phone call. That works too. It's we're all busy, and I know some of us, including myself and my kids and my wife, we all tend to get a little screen fatigue from time to time, just being on video and feeling like we have to be on a certain way. So, hey, I'm just wearing a t-shirt under this, and it's a sweatshirt because I want to be engaging and real and true. And that's why I'm coming to you with this message today. And that's what I got. So all that being said, Jenny, get ready for the bumper. And like I always say, we may not see you in person, but we'll always see you right here on social media. Thanks for watching. We're playing with 2 screens today. It's a new thing. It's very cool. Excellent. I love it, love it, love it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.